Hello, everyone. It is Thursday, March 26th, 2026. I am Annika Spalding, the Director of Development here at ALT, and this is Thursdays at 3, where I go live every Thursday to get you caught up on what's happening this week at ALT. This season, Thursdays at 3 is generously sponsored by our friends at Realty Central Services. Cindy Bulla is the owner and broker at Realty Central and is a longtime supporter and champion of ALT. Realty Central is a women-owned, full-service real estate brokerage providing unparalleled customer service backed by decades of experience, industry service, and property rights advocacy. So if you're in need of real estate service and you love ALT, consider heading over to amarillo.realestate and using Realty Central Services. Okay, be ready next week because we're doing things a little bit differently this season, and we're going to reveal our 99th season live here at ALT. This is so exciting. It says, what's better than ALT's 98th season? Finding out what's in store for our 99th. Come join us at the main stage on Thursday, April 2nd, a week from today at 5 p.m. for our volunteer happy half hour, followed by our 99th season reveal at 5:30 p.m. You'll be the first to know our upcoming lineup and learn about all the ways you can get involved behind the scenes. If you can't make it in person, no big deal. You can tune in live via Facebook or YouTube starting at 5:30 p.m. We are so excited to share our 99th season with you, and it's really great. It's really, really great. And that's going to include our Academy shows, of course. Not the next summer show. That'll be later. But the Academy season will be included in that as well, because our Academy is just as much a part of ALT as anything else. So we're very, very excited about that. We hope you can join us in person. We're going to do a little live situation here at the main stage. But if you can't make it in person, tune in online and join us for that. We're very, very excited. Okay, and the ALT Academy's Prince of Egypt. Oh my gosh, we are so excited about this. They just completed 2 days of school performances here at the Allen Shankles main stage and are ready to open tomorrow, March 27th. The first weekend is entirely sold out. So if you wanted to come this weekend, I'm so sorry. You're going to have to get on a waiting list because it is completely sold out, as well as Friday, April 3rd. Next Friday is also completely sold out. And when I checked this morning, and things could have changed, there could have been more tickets sold since this morning. But when I checked this morning, there were literally three tickets left to the performance on Saturday, April 4th. And here is the availability for Easter Sunday, at least as of this morning. It might be less than this now. But that's Easter Sunday. That's all that's left. So if you want seats together and you haven't purchased them yet, Easter Sunday is your best option for that if you want to sit together with the people you're coming with. But that is how quickly this show has sold out. I'm so excited for these incredible kids, 70 Academy kids. And if you've never been to an Academy show, they rival the main stage shows. I'm just saying. I say it every single time. Our Academy kids are absolutely mind-blowingly talented. You have to get your tickets to see this show. If you haven't purchased them yet, get on it, because I don't want every single show to be completely sold out and then you don't get a chance to see it. And Easter Sunday would be a perfect time for this particular story. So if you don't have Easter plans, this should top your Easter plans, really. Get your tickets for the final Sunday, or you could be one of 3 people to get tickets for the final Saturday if you want. So get your tickets for Prince of Egypt if you haven't already. And let's talk a little bit about Silent Sky. We are really, really pumped about this show. See the true story of Henrietta Leavitt and how she mapped the cosmos in ALT's Silent Sky, running at the Adventure Space April 9th through the 19th. Members can reserve seats now. If you're not an ALT member, why in the world not? You get to get your tickets a week ahead of the general public, at least a week. Some members get their tickets 2 weeks ahead of the general public. And you're also getting a discount on your tickets as you go. So consider becoming a member. That we'll get you more information on that really, really soon for our 99th season. Again, this show is going to run at the Adventure Space April 9th through the 19th. Tickets are going to go on sale to the public on this coming Monday, March 30th at 10 a.m. Carrie Huckabee is directing this beautiful show with a great, great cast. And this script really, really is beautiful. So you don't want to miss this show. Get your tickets starting on Monday. If you're not a member, starting on Monday, you can get tickets to see this amazing show. And on Sunday, April 12th, we're going to have ASL interpreters at the matinee performance of Silent Sky. And immediately following that performance, we invite you to join us for our Ovation Series Talkback, sponsored by Kevin and Roxanne Ball. We love that they do this for us. Enjoy a cup of Palace coffee. We love Palace over here. And hear behind the scenes info about how we put the show together, including an opportunity for you to ask the cast and production team questions about the show. ALT talkbacks are always really fun and interesting, super casual, just really, really chill. Come get a cup of coffee and hang out with us at the Adventure Space Sunday afternoon, not March. By then it'll be April 12th. Join us for that. We would love that. There's going to be no work call this weekend. Great job for everyone who's helped with Prince of Egypt and Silent Sky so far. We do not have a work call this weekend, but be looking out for an email next week from Lissa for Silent Sky ushering and concession signups. And let's keep things moving. I've got a lot to get to today. Let's look at our volunteer of the week. All right, congratulations to our good friend Amanda Johnston. Here she is pictured with her beautiful family. Amanda has served as stage manager for Prince of Egypt, and Harrison told me that she has been absolutely incredible. No surprise there. Stage managing a show is so much work, and we're really grateful to Amanda for her willingness to commit so much time to ALT. And let's keep things going with some breaking Broadway news. All right, the live West End capture of Hadestown, featuring the stars of the original Broadway cast, pictured here, will be released theatrically in North America in July. Huge news for us. That's very, very exciting. If you haven't seen Hadestown and want to see the West End production, you can head over to the movie theater and catch that. And Joanna JoJo Levesque, my generation knows her as JoJo. We love ourselves some JoJo, will return to Broadway as Florence Vassy in Chess, which is now extended to September 2026. And if you haven't heard, Ragtime on Broadway got extended for the second time, which again is no surprise. Very, very exciting for the cast of Ragtime. And Andrew Hawkins, our sound man, says excited to see what is coming up. I'm sure he's referring to our 99th season. Very exciting. And Andrew says, come see Prince of Egypt. It's going to blow your mind. And Andrew runs our sound, so Andrew would know. He has seen the show a million times at this point. He is a good resource to let you know whether or not a show is good. And I'm so glad that I moved through everything so quickly because I really want to get to the fun stuff. I am so excited to chat with two of the cast members from Prince of Egypt today, Alessandro Dieguez and Tomas Zavala. Hello, my friends.
What's up? How you doing?
Okay. I'm extra glad that you guys are joining me today because you're so busy and I really appreciate. They just finished two school performances and had two school performances of Prince of Egypt yesterday. So I really appreciate y'all staying late and hanging out with me today.
Of course. Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Okay. First, can you both introduce yourselves and tell us who you play in the show?
I'm Alessandro Dieguez and I'm playing Moses.
I'm Tomas Zavala and I'm playing Ramses.
Fantastic. Okay, can one of you give our audience a little summary of what the show is about?
Yeah, it's about this guy and the Bible and all that happens in it. It's that chapter.
It's a story. It's about Moses and the Israelites' oppression in Egypt and their deliverance and the Exodus. It's primarily the beginning half of Exodus before the Ten Commandments and all that, but it follows Moses as he leads his people out of Egypt.
That was
a really beautiful show with really incredible music. Alessandro, were you familiar with the movie before you auditioned?
I had never seen it, but I had heard. I love like movie rankings and stuff, and all the rankings I'd ever seen about like animated movies, it was always way up there. So I watched it before auditions. That was my
Okay, Tomas, what about you?
Yeah, I really liked it as like a very little kid, and then I hadn't watched it in years, and so kind of foreign to me too.
That's so great that you guys that Tomas, that you refamiliarized yourself with it, and that Alessandro, that you finally got to see it. I'm so glad you finally watched it. It's so good. Dennis Humphrey says, oh my gosh, these two are mind-blowingly good. So much fun watching them in rehearsal this week. Can't wait for tomorrow night. So talented. Dennis is responsible for all of our beautiful projections that you're going to see in the show. So grateful for you, Dennis, and all the work that you do to make these kids look even more amazing than they already are in this show. I am so excited to see it. We're going to be there on Sunday. I am so excited to see the show. I want to know what it's felt like to tackle this biblical story and this iconic music.
I'll let you take this one. Yeah.
I'm a Catholic, so I am a firm believer in everything that happened in these stories. So I find it an honor to be able to tell the story of such a strong foundational character in the Bible. I've had a lot of fun being able to become one with Moses' characters and understand why he did the things he did, but also at the same time have myself in it and act in a way that I can also see myself having done. It's just been a fun time. I haven't been able to be a part of a more dramatic show like this is in a long time. So I'm so excited for tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Alessandro, does that, because you have such a strong faith, do you feel like being a part of this show has sort of re-cemented that for you, or made it even stronger, actually being able to put yourself in Moses' shoes?
100%. And I think that I know how much theater can touch me and performances can touch me. So I want to reach as many people as I can with this show throughout all the weekend. I'm so glad we're sold out. Almost.
Yes, so close. You will be. You will be.
And I can't wait for people to see it. I'm going to try to spread all the love.
Yeah, that's great. Tomas, what about you? What does it feel like to be a part of such a kind of historic show?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's so much different than I feel like anything that we've done before, and the music is different. Just every part of it is just different and new and exciting. And I'm just grateful for the opportunity to do something that I feel like a lot of people would be super lucky to do, and I am lucky to do. I'm just happy to be here.
Definitely. Can the two of you talk about your relationship in the show with your characters?
Yeah, so in the beginning, I like him, and he's my brother, and we're great and all that. And then at the end, we resent him, and there's all sorts of I don't know. There's tension, and we both have like opposite worldviews and goals, and we both come from different positions of power, and it's just I don't know. It's cool to see the shift from Act 1 to Act 2. I think
there's a significant lyric I like. It's and I like it because it's used for both of our characters, but it's completely different circumstances. And it's this is why you were born. This is what you were made for.
Mm-hmm.
And that is sung to both of us by different characters, and you'll recognize the melody when you see it. But it's portrays two such very different lifestyles, because for Moses to be the deliverer, and for Ramesses to become Pharaoh and all this stuff. So I think it's poignant. I think it's how you say it. It's the big word. But
Very, very poignant for sure. Okay, there are 70 cast members in this show. You're both familiar with being in Academy shows with large casts. What is it like to come together with so many other kids to put on shows with the Academy?
I think it's the best thing in the world. I get to come here every day, and there are 70 people that I would be cool having a conversation with from the age of 5 to 18. And I could get lunch with any of them, sit down during school performances, talk about anything. And it just feels so whole and connected, and like we're all here to do something, and everybody loves each other, and there's so much support and love. And I think it's just a great place to be. And I can't speak more highly of the Academy for putting so many people that are so different together and creating such a positive space.
I second everything.
Yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself, Tomas, for sure. Tomas, you are a senior this year.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you feeling being so close to completing your time with the Academy?
I'm excited. I'm nervous, all the things, but if I got to choose one to go out on, I'm glad it was this one. So
definitely, from what I've heard, it's going to be an absolutely phenomenal show. Samantha Artho says you both have been so kind to the younger kiddos and are an amazing example for them. I love to hear that.
Oh, so awesome.
Love to hear that. Okay, I always ask my guests this, and I want to hear from both of you. What is your favorite part of the show that you're not in?
Okay, he has this really, really awesome song, and he's singing while he's like jumping and dancing, and it's super high tension, and it's the best part of the show, in my opinion. It's like Moses in the desert, and it's like breathtaking. I can't speak for anybody else, but that's my favorite part.
I love to hear that. What about you, Sandro?
Okay, I need to just think for a very quick second. It's a very, very important question. I want to answer correctly. And I think it's gonna honestly be the opening song of the show, which
Yeah.
is "Deliver Us," because just there's always a kind of hype backstage whenever your overture starts playing.
Yeah,
And,
for sure.
we don't have it. This Prince of Egypt doesn't have an overture, but you just have like the little intro to "Deliver Us"
Yeah.
that's so popular, like the trumpet from the movie,
Yeah.
and just like waiting for that backstage, and just like also us having to sit through that entire song, waiting to go on, and just the performance in that song, because it's so much exposition, but it's incredible. And then there's this group of dancers. They're called the dance corps, I think.
so, yeah.
And they do the majority of the heavy dancing throughout, and they take many different forms in all their different dances, but they're incredible, and they have a great part in that.
It's
song
incredible.
Too. So I would say that.
Very cool. Okay, so that kind of gives us a little taste of like what you guys like in the show, so that when we come and see it, we can be like, oh, that's what they were talking about. Love that. Can we talk a little bit about Harrison Stringer's direction, Anna Bond as assistant director, and Kristen Lloyd joining us as music director, and of course Beth as choreographer? Can you guys talk about working with all of them a little bit?
Yeah, they're the best. They're just the best. I've never been given better notes than by Anna. She's ridiculously good at it.
She knows her stuff.
Is ridiculously good. I don't get to work with Beth because I don't dance in this, but Kristen is amazing. Like, oh, just so good all around.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to work with all of them. Beth has been my longest, because Beth was she choreographed my very first show too, which was Frozen Junior.
Oh.
So I've been with her for the longest. So it was great to be able to dance with her again. And then Kristen, I've been doing lessons with since 2022, I think. So I'm so glad she's on board for this one. She's taken such great control of the entire rehearsal process. And then, yes, Anna gives the most fantastic notes and always has a different idea.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it opens your eyes in so many different ways, because Anna really seeks to like understand everything.
Yeah.
And because she's very smart, and I don't know, her direction is great. And then Harrison, as always, is fantastic. All of his shows, his catalog is insane.
Yeah,
but
it is.
No more words to be said about Harrison. It's just all good all around. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, we really lucked out getting him on board around here. We're so grateful for him. I absolutely adore him, as you both know. Okay, Alessandro, I'm going to brag about you a little bit, because you were recently announced as one of 15 students in Texas named as a Young Master in Musical Theater by the Texas Commission on the Arts, and awarded a $10,000 scholarship as part of being inducted in the 2026 Butler, Texas Young Masters. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
That is so amazing. How has the Academy helped you to accomplish this?
It's given me everything that I had needed to do so. I joined the Academy. I joined the Academy at the advice of one of my friend's moms after I sang a song at a 3rd grade talent show.
Oh my gosh.
And that's how I joined my first summer camp. And from like, I don't have a single theater credit on my resume that's not ALT or involved ALT, because I've never needed to. I've gotten everything I need from here. And of course, my parents for allowing me to do all that and driving me everywhere and everything, because I still can't drive, but
so close.
But
so close.
And but yeah, I'm very excited to see how that can help me out. But that kind of given me all of everything musical theater training I have is from here. So it is a fantastic place. So such a blessing we ended up here. Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that. And I want to ask both of you, is there anything that you would say the Academy has given you as far as a skill set for something that wouldn't necessarily be just for theater? Like, some people will talk about the confidence it gives them or the social skills. Is there something that you've learned, or a skill set that you've honed at ALT doing Academy classes, performing in shows here, that you feel like you can take into your life outside of theater? If you graduated and never did theater again, what would you say are like the top skills that the Academy sent you off with?
You want to go first?
Sure. I would say humility, because being a part of a show, no matter if it's your director, your leading person, your crew members, your ensemble, or the people that paint the set, like, you realize that it cannot happen without every single one of those people.
Yeah.
And that puts into perspective for me and everything that I do is that there's no one is better than anyone. Like everyone has their purpose and nothing can function without anyone. And I think that's a fantastic trait to take into your life.
Definitely.
I've learned that from ALT.
Yeah. Tomas, what about you?
I think it's taught me like, I don't know, this isn't like a skill, but I feel like it's made me a better person. Like you get to come in and play all sorts of different characters and you meet all sorts of different people because Sandra's going to be different from me and you're going to be different than me and everybody's going to be different than me in some way. But you come here and you meet all these people who are different than you and you learn to like interact with other people and then like form bonds with people who are different. And I think that that's like super crucial. And also like when you're playing a role, obviously that's not myself. That's not me, you know? So I think it really helps to like learn some like empathy and like to step into other people's shoes because I think that's something that we really need, everybody. So I'm really grateful to ALT for that.
ALT is such a great melting pot of different kinds of people. And it's so amazing to me that in a little city like Amarillo, there is such a mishmash of different kinds of people. It's really not a homogenous environment. There are lots of different kinds of people, and ALT is such a great example of that. It's such a great way to have exposure to people from all different backgrounds, races, religions, all that kinds of thing. And I'm so glad that you guys are a part of it. And it's so true. It is so true that you're thrown into this situation where you're all coming together for this common goal, but you're all coming from completely different places, completely different backgrounds, completely different upbringings, and all coming together to put this show on stage where people are going to walk away feeling, for this show, I think particularly moved, blown away by the talent, excited to see so many kids on stage. And it will not surprise me at all if there are kids watching in the audience. It's probably already happened in the last 4 school performances who are watching you guys up on stage and get registered for an academy class in the fall. Like, what an exciting thing that you guys are up there inspiring kids to go on the same trajectory that you've gone on. That kind of thing excites me so much that the cycle just kind of perpetuates like that. I'm so grateful that the two of you are a part of it. We're so lucky to have your talent here at ALT. I want to know from both of you, I chatted with Tomas a little bit about this before we started the show. How have the school kids responded to the show in the last 4 school performances that you guys have seen? And Tomas, I want you to tell that little story you told me before we got started.
So I was walking out and we're greeting all the kids like we always do. And this one kid, he's not like saying hi to anybody. He's shy. He's tiny. Like he is a tiny kid. He's probably in kindergarten. And he just tells himself, he's standing there and he looks at the ground and he goes, "Today was the best day ever." And it was the sweetest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. I mean, what do you say to that?
I just stood there and was like, you know what, bud? For me too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what you want.
You can just see it on all their faces when they walk out. And they receive it well. There are great audiences too.
Oh yeah.
They were like they wouldn't even just clap after songs. Like there were moments that I feel like would get applause from public audiences that they were clapping for. I think that we were able to, but also it's a spectacle of a show and they're gonna enjoy it. But it was awesome the way they responded. It didn't feel like school performances all the time.
No, yeah.
Wow, that's really a testament because they're what, second graders that came and saw the show?
A lot of them,
mostly? Yeah. A lot of them were second graders. That's incredible, especially because now it's so common for kids to be in front of screens all the time.
Yeah.
And for them to be able, for you guys to hold their attention for what, 2 hours for school performances, pretty amazing. Really, really amazing. Huge testament to you guys. I know y'all are really tired from a long couple weeks and of course 4 school performances and 2 today. So I'm going to let you go, but I just want to thank you so much again for staying late today to chat with me. I cannot wait to see the show on Sunday. And I'm really so proud of you both.
Thank you
so much. Thank you. It was awesome.
So proud of y'all. And I'm so happy that you're starting out with a sold out weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's already, I know you're anticipating opening night and all that, but to know that every single seat, 453 seats, actually more because we're putting chairs in the aisles, is completely sold out, that you're getting all the applause and the kudos for all of your hard work. It's so fantastic.
And I checked back right before we started, and we're completely sold out except the last show.
Mhm.
And there's 17 tickets left for that last
Oh my gosh.
It might be less now, so hurry up.
It might be even less. Yeah, that's right. So y'all get your tickets, because those 17 seats will probably be gone by tomorrow if they're not gone already. Don't miss this show. Please don't miss this show. It's going to be so fantastic. I already know that without having seen it. Everyone around here is buzzing. The staff is buzzing. Everything that I'm hearing from Harrison and the production team, everyone is so excited. And there's really nothing like an Academy show. It rivals our main stage. I'm telling you. And I don't say that to knock the adults. I'm just saying that to say how talented these kids are. They are really, really going places. So please don't miss it. Y'all, that's it for Thursdays at 3 today. Like I said earlier, there are only 17 tickets left for the final performance of Prince of Egypt. They're all sold out except for Easter Sunday. And what a perfect time to see this show. So snag them while you can. And remember, tickets go on sale to the public for Silent Sky starting this Monday at 10 a.m. Guys, thanks again for joining me. Y'all have a good afternoon. Get some rest.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. We'll do.
Okay, I'll see you guys later.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.